Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I am testing a bunch of new products that are just in time for spring and summer. So we have a new foundation from Givenchy, Prisme Libre. It is the Glow Serum Foundation. Summer Fridays is now back with its Lip Butter Balm in birthday cake flavor. I also have the latest blush from Beauty, the Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder, and it is a baked blush. So let's get right into it. So I picked up shade number 2 Neutral. There was a lot of shade. I think there are 15 shades if I'm not mistaken. So it looks a little bit light onto the box. I don't know, let's see. I do like to have quite a big range of shades because I wear tan. Speaking of sunless tan, I'm kind of jumping from one to another. I am loving these drops. They are the Tan Luxe The Face Illuminating Self-Tan Drops. And this is shade light medium. This is such a beautiful product. You just add it with your moisturizer in the morning. It is a tanning concentrate with skin boosting properties to transform your favorite moisturizer, serum, or face oil into a bespoke self-tan. No streak, no smells, no drama, and it's vegan friendly. Honestly, it is so true. There's no streak, it doesn't clog the pore, it doesn't get like patchy or anything. This is my 3rd bottle and I love it so much. It says to apply mix 1 to 12 drops, so depending on how dark you want to go, with your moisturizer and apply it on the skin with circular motion. So it is very concentrated, so you don't have to apply a lot, and must always be mixed with your moisturizer. Do not apply directly to the skin. So it's meant to be mixed with your moisturizer, which I do every I would say twice a week, I guess. And now I'm due to add it, so very happy about this one. Back to the foundation, it comes in a glass bottle, so easy to recycle as well. And it says here that the recyclable glass bottle after removing its pump, so you just remove the pump, and the cardboard box is printed with buyer-sourced ink. This is the foundation, shade 2 Neutral. You have the pump here at the top. I gave it a good shake. I'm gonna apply it on the back of my hand first. Actually, it's not as light as I thought it would. I think it's going to match perfectly. It's quite liquid because it's a serum-like foundation. And I'm going to use a very light brush, not a dense brush. This is a light layer complexion, and this is from Real Technique number 220. I'm not really good at linking my brush, so I need to make a conscious effort for you guys. So just gonna come here and we'll see how this looks. So it should be a very light coverage since it's a serum-like foundation. It's very glowy foundation. I think it could have gone for probably a shade a little bit darker. I don't know, let's see. It's fine, I guess, for now because I don't have any sunless tan, but in the summertime, it will definitely be too light. For today, it matches perfectly my skin. So I've done only this side of my face for you to compare. The application is absolutely flawless. You just kind of go over very lightly with a brush and that's it. It goes onto the skin really nicely. I thought it was going to be even more dewy and crazy glowing. It's actually quite nice. It's not completely set, but I don't expect it to be completely set either. It feels extremely lightweight onto the skin. I feel like I am not wearing anything. It's a very easy foundation. It does blur, like here where you always have pores that are a little bit larger or just a little bit more visible, I guess. And it is blurring nicely. I don't see any patches or any dry spot, but my skin is pretty normal. Like I don't have a tough skin to put makeup on. Like I don't suffer from any skin issues per se, so it just applies really easily. I really like how light it feels on the skin, and honestly, so I don't think it's going to dry completely. Like it's not, my hair are not sticking, so that's a good indicator of it's almost fully set but not completely. It's giving a nice glow, but not too much over the top glowy. Honestly, I'm very happily surprised. I was expecting something very glowy and dewy, a little bit like the Dior Hydra Nude that is, I think it's more glowy than this, definitely, or even the Terracotta. This is closer to the Terracotta Le Teint. Terracotta Le Teint from Guerlain has more coverage. Definitely, has less coverage. But it is really nice on the skin, like, and I like that it's mixed with skincare. So I think if you're looking for a new foundation, something very light on the skin, super easy to apply, this is a very good option. So I'm gonna apply I've put another pump to do the other side of my face. I don't think I would honestly layer too many layers of this. I think the foundation is meant to be light coverage anyway. I don't think there's a need to be layering it. So full foundation is done. I think it oxidized a little bit once it's out of the bottle. The oxidation happens once the foundation is out of the bottle and in the air, the color changes a little bit. It does get a little bit darker. So as it dries, it does get just a little bit darker. So don't go too dark. Honestly, this is the perfect shade right now. I thought it was going to be too light, but it does oxidize and get a little bit darker. So if you're keen on purchasing it, just make sure you don't go too dark. Because it will get darker as it dries. But honestly, guys, let me come closer. Like it is giving a really healthy glow. It does give a light coverage. It's blurring. It has helped to reduce the redness, you know, on the nose, here a little bit under. And I don't have any concealer for now. It is a beautiful foundation. I am so surprised. There are so many new foundation. It's a little bit hard to keep up. I want to try the new Anastasia Beverly Hills, but like seriously, I have so many, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I think there's a tendency or new trend that all the new foundation have that glowy finish. Kind of, I don't know if we're going, maybe it's because we're heading into spring and summer and everything is a little bit more glowy, but every single new foundation coming out has that glow. Also, if you do get it, the top here on the cap is quite hard to open, so you do gotta pull really hard. It's because of the clamps here. It just closed the bottle really strongly, so you do have to pull, you do have to put a little bit of strength. For my concealer, I'm going to go with the Makeup Forever HD. This is the Ultra HD, sorry. So light capturing, self-setting concealer, super light, a little bit like serum texture as well, since we're having a glowy foundation that has a serum-like finish. I'm going for a concealer that has the same texture because you just gotta work with, I believe, it works better when you use the same finishes. Right. I've put my hair out of my face. It just works a little bit better. And I've got those little hair clips from Sephora. They don't mess with your hair. They don't leave that weird wave. So if you have a updo or anything, you've curled your hair, you can use them. They're really practical. So concealer, and this is shade 32. This is not necessarily new. I believe it came out maybe 2 years ago. but it is a beautiful concealer. So I'm just gonna add some like this for now and blend it, because it is self-setting and blurring. You do have to be a little bit quick. I've got my concealer brush here. And it's just gonna bring a bit of brightness under the eyes. Nothing too crazy. I like how simple and easy these two products are to use together. This is really, really nice. They literally just blend into each other. Like, there is literally no line, no creases. And I can assure you, this concealer will not crease. I have been wearing it for a long time. It doesn't crease, it's just really, really easy to apply. And I'm just kind of, whatever that's left on the brush, I'm just gonna come and brighten a little bit some of the other areas without adding anything else. Before I add any powder, this is the foundation. So it's been about, I'm gonna say 20 minutes now. I've let it set, and it's not completely dry, but it's very dry for a glowy foundation. There's no powder. I love how it's looking like your skin, but better. I'm surprised on how blurring, like, it is actually looking pretty good. I'm very surprised, and in a very good way. Like, it is, you can feel that it is a serum-like foundation. It's super light on the skin. It hasn't creased anywhere. It's very radiant, very glowing, but not dewy, disgusting. This has definitely gained a lot of points. I was really reluctant, but honestly, this is looking very good. I have powdered just the T-zone, so literally just this bit here on the side here and a little bit on the chin, and that is it. So for my eyes, I'm going to go with the YSL, this is the mini clutch, and it's Endless Love, I believe. So the name is never on the case, and I am not really good at remembering all the names. And honestly, like, I gave birth almost a year ago, and I think I still have baby brain. It's insane. Like, I can't even remember my plate number on my car. I went to the gym the other day and I had to put it into the machine so you don't get a fine when you park in the parking lot. And I just stood there and I was like, I can't remember what's my license number, my plate number. And then I was trying to look on my phone to find the app that I pay for parking, but then I couldn't find the app on my phone. And honestly, like, that whole moment felt like it was an eternity. I felt like it lasted for an hour. And I had my baby girl with me, and she was just trying to grab onto everything. And I just, like, it was a sheer nightmare. And like, my brain is just not working anymore. It's crazy. Okay, I don't know if this has happened to you, if there's any food supplement I can take, but like, I need to go to brain camp, or it's crazy. And I'm supposed to be back at work full time. There has been a bit of a, like, that's a whole other topic of discussion, and it's kind of frustrating a little bit. So I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'm supposed to be back at work. I am not for the moment, so I have to be basically jump hunt for my next job, and I was supposed to come back to a job, so I'm not sure what to do about it, but that's just life, I guess. Something will happen. I'm not too worried, so yeah, let's see. But all this to say, my brain is just gone into mush, so I don't remember the name of this eyeshadow palette, but it's beautiful. It's such an easy eyeshadow palette. It came out for Valentine's Day. It's that whole Love, Endless Love collection, I believe. Such an easy eyeshadow palette to work with. The shades are really nice. They're very neutral, quite creamy, just easy, just easy. So I'm gonna use this shade here, kind of a beige shade, all over my mobile eyelid. And speaking of, have you guys seen Pat McGrath is going to be the creative director for the Louis Vuitton beauty makeup line? Oh my god, like this is like the best news ever. I just can't wait for the packaging. I don't mind about the product, I'm sure the products will be nice, but the packaging, oh my god, like I can already see it being sold out in a very, very short time. So I am definitely looking forward to it in fall. I feel like we're having a good makeup year. There's so many nice new products coming out. I think it's a good makeup year. So just easy to apply like this. I'm going for something quite neutral today. I went shopping at Zara. I got this nice little jean blouse and I bought quite a few pieces and I didn't try any of them because I had baby girl with me and it's just hard with the pram to go into the changing room and kind of do everything at the same time. And luckily everything fits. Well, luckily, I don't know, my bank account is not so happy, but you know, we only live once, right? And it's spring, like I need new clothes for spring. And I'm gonna add the pink shade down here. I don't want to go too dark, just in the corner here, kind of in a V shape. And you bring it all the way up into the crease, just like this. I'm gonna bring the same shade just here under. Just a simple makeup look for today. Eyes are done. I added just a little bit of black eyeliner with my mascara. I'm using the Gucci Le Magnétique mascara. I love it so much. So just easy to apply and kind of in one coat you have a super great volume. So loving this mascara. So now let's go with the blush, the Super Suede blush. It is a radiant blush powder. It is a baked blush and it is super light. It's just meant to be a flush of color. I have shade Chow, which is kind of a bronzy rose, bronzy gold-ish. And here it is. Beautiful. So blush radiant, and there's no talc in this blush. It was in one of my previous video in a review. Great. So I'm gonna use my Patrick Tub brush that I need to clean. One moment. Let's go. I didn't powder my cheeks, so I'm gonna go directly over the foundation. So hopefully it's not gonna turn patchy, so we'll see. It shouldn't, but ooh, this blush is gorgeous. And honestly, if you're looking to invest in a brush, this brush from Patrick Ta, the for Phase 3, honestly, I think is the best brush for blushes. It just, because of the curve, it just applies perfectly. You're never gonna have any patches or uneven spot. Oh. It is just a nice flush of color, but it gives a lot of radiance. Ooh, this side needs a little bit more. I am loving the blush. So Say Beauty, I have a lot of Say Beauty product in form of cream. So I have the liquid bronzer, the Dew bronzer. I've got the Dew blush. I have the cream bronzer from, I would say 2-3 years ago that I absolutely love, that I'm not using them enough. But this blush, oh my god, I love how it's just the perfect flush of color. It looks quite intense here, but actually once it's onto your face, it just creates a diffuse blush and it's not patchy at all. It's a beautiful blush. It's radiant, it's soft. This is a great product, and I knew baked blush are always one of my favorite. I feel they are very easy to work. They're so light onto the skin. You're never going to have that blotchy kind of look that some other blush can give you, especially if you use a cream product or if you layer them. But this is beautiful. I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer, and I am using my Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. Oh, Dolce & Gabbana has now a new skincare line. Oh my God. There's so many new products. Like, honestly, I want all of them. I do need to stock myself sometimes. But like those eye patches, like, please, just, it's Mother's Day soon here. So that's one thing I don't understand. Why is Mother's Day in the UK a different date as in America? So for me, back home in Canada, it's in May and Father's Day is in June. Whereas here in the UK, I think Australia is the same as here in the UK. Mother's Day is the 30th of March. Like, I don't want it to be in March. I want it to be in May when it's nice outside. So I think I'm gonna ask my husband to get me the Dolce & Gabbana skincare for Mother's Day. So I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is from Spectrum and it's A01. I'm gonna come, and this bronzer is the lightest shade, and honestly it just gives the most beautiful finish. It's matte, it just melts onto your skin, and I love the shade. It's kind of a sandy champagne bronzer. It's not like orange or brown. Just a little bit, just framing the face a little. That's it. I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. So this is the latest at Dior, the Dior Forever highlighter, the Glow Luminizer, and I will be using shade 04 Pink Strobe. How beautiful is this? Oh, I have 3 of them and I have been using them quite a bit actually. I have been using the champagne, the nude halo one a little bit more, but this is really nice. Just not sure about the sequin one. I don't know, it's got quite large sequin in it, and I don't know, I feel like I need an event more than just grocery shopping to be wearing that kind of highlighter. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to a ball or anything. Maybe if I have a makeup event, I would actually dare. But this highlighter is just gorgeous. It's the perfect mix of pink and gold and glow. I've contoured my lips a little bit with my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade Anywhere Caffeine, and now I'm going to use my Summer Friday Lip Butter Balm. My first time using any of the, no, actually that's not true. Summer Fridays, I've used their jet lag mask before and my skin just fell off my face. Honestly, I have never reacted this bad on a skin product. It's meant to be a hydrating mask, and honestly, I don't know, maybe it's the perfume, something that just didn't work with me. My skin got inflamed, red, and I felt like it was just going to peel off my face. So I never actually dared to try their product again, and that's a long time ago. So now I'm going back with a lip butter balm. I mean, how bad can it be? It's everywhere. Everyone's loving their product. And it's vegan, and it's birthday cake flavored. It's got a nice little pouty applicator. It's got a nice pink peachy shade. Oh, it smells of vanilla. Oh, this is the perfect shade. It's got a nice little peachy pink shade to it. It's got a nice shimmer in it as well. It's very, very nice to apply. Super comfortable on the lips. I can see this lip balm being finished very, very soon. The smell, the taste is like I'm eating cake. It's so nice. It's vanilla. If you don't like your lip balm to be scented perfume, just don't bother. But it just melts onto your skin, and it's like I'm not wearing anything, and it doesn't sit in the lines, even though there's a little bit of a tint and a shade into it. Oh, I'm loving this. But obviously, the minute you talk, you eat, you drink, this is gone. Like you need to reapply it every hours. But yeah, so this is the final look for today. Super simple, very easy, kind of monochromatic with all the shade that blends into each other. I am loving this. It's got a really, really nice, healthy glow. The foundation is the most surprising. I was really expecting something to be next level dewy, kind of a little bit runny, a little bit too much glow, but honestly, it is flawless. It has completely dried. I didn't powder any on the side. I only applied the blush over. Obviously, I have some highlighter, so this is the highlighter you're seeing here, but if I tilt, you'll see here all the radiance, even on my forehead. The lip butter balm, I mean, it's just another lip butter balm, but very pleasant on the lip, not sticky, more like an oil than anything else. Very nice on the lips. The blush is great. The blush is just a beautiful blush, but I was not expecting anything bad anyway. I think Stay Beauty is a very nice brand, and the product kind of just works all the time. So no surprises there. And yeah, it's a good makeup day. I am testing right now a few new hair products, so I will be back with a hair care product video. And I have the latest hair mask from Yuzu. So this is the Honey Gloss Ceramide Therapy hair mask. It's clinically proven for hydration, straightening, and glossy shine. I haven't used it yet, so this is on my list to be tried before I come to you guys. I have been testing new shampoo, just a bunch of things that I think makes your life easier. And my hair are curly and it's just a knotted mess all the time, and they're all the way down to my lower back. So super long hair. They're not necessarily super thick, but I do have a lot of hair. So I'm going to tell you which product works and what is actually worth your money. Otherwise, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Any questions, comments, put them down below in the comments box. As always, I will list all the makeup products in the description and link them for you to purchase if your heart desires. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more video like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Otherwise, a big thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.